The Prosperous Harold Taw by Nathaniel Watson. All he had to do was feed the monkeys, and that is what he did. Harold Taw is a novelist, a playwright, a screenwriter, and a writer who prospered his family by feeding monkeys. Harold Taw did this by feeding monkeys every year on his birthday after a Burmese monk predicted Harold's birth would bring prosperity. If Harold fed the monkeys for 35 years, then his family would be prospered. Harold went to the zoo every year with his father to feed the monkeys. On his 18th birthday, Harold went with his friends. If you break the routine, you fall out of it. And that is what Harold messed up. Or had he? Harold went with his friends. He was late to the zoo and the zookeeper would not let Harold in. Harold was losing hope until he found a high school student training monkeys for a movie out of Africa. The student let Harold feed his/her monkey. Harold got lucky on multiple occasions. One time, Harold had to feed a monkey in a birdcage in a pet store. Another time is when Harold was at a library feeding a test monkey. He has to wear a biohazard suit. Somehow, Harold managed to feed a monkey every year on his birthday. Harold's family was finally prospered, but Harold was not done yet. After finishing this long, yearly task, he decided to do more. Harold soon wrote books and a screenplay, while earning a degree and acing in lots of schools and colleges. Harold graduated from Phi Beta Kappa from University of California at Berkeley, studied the spreads of AIDS in rural Thailand by being a Fulbright scholar, and earning a degree from Yale Law School. The amazing author Harold Taw wrote the book Adventures of the Karaoke King and the screenplay Dog Park. Adventures of the Karaoke King was a fiction novel. Harold earned the Artist Trust Gap Award. This allowed him to travel to Thailand again and Burma to research and work on his second novel, which is a work in progress, obviously, Saturday's Child. Harold earned fame around 2010 from the British Feature Screenplay Competition, the 2010 Beverly Hills Film Festival, the 2010 Canada International Film Festival, and many more. This was done because of the screenplay Dog Park. Harold's first book was featured on NPR News, the New York Times, and the Seattle Times, as well as This I Believe. In conclusion, Harold Taw prospered his family while becoming a famous novelist, playwright, screenwriter, and a multi-formed writer, becoming an author, and for his studies, achievements, his books, and his screenplay Dog Park, his help on the musical Persuasion, and for being on This I Believe on NPR News Radio, the New York Times, and the Seattle Times. His quotes include, "It is rarely easy, and yet somehow I have found a way to feed a monkey every year since I was born." While this sounds superstitious, the practice makes karmic sense. Something I have done without fail for 35 years.